play fake here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Leopard, back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit. Gone.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And able to connect with Berrios. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey,
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Akeem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Returnable for Lockett. Tyler Lockett, the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyler Lockett, 77 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And
he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Justin Houston in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Hurry up, going. Hurry up. Let's go. Callie. On left, Callie.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dante Hightower in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Lockett. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So the Patriots coming out now. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll leave it for Hunt, complete, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
New York set to take the field. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Get 300. 26.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's third down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Rodgers now to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
I know they have good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been complete.
Back to north.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing is Rodgers. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give to Henry. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to.
He's got Amendola. Touchdown, Jets. Danny Amendola, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Olivier Vernon, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He lets it fly for Lockett. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 43 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. To throw is Darnold. Caught here by Conley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyler Lockett. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Darius Stewart now on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Over.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. It's caught outright. Amendola. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Here we go. 58. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
To throw is Rodgers. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And again, it's Rodgers. Open man, it's Allen. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Rodgers now 9 of 16 through the air, as he's got it 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And his throw is incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Here's Darnold.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And Gostkowski's kick is good. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Looking deep for his tight end get into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Darnold down to throw. This complete to Lockett. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover and double and triple and do what you have to do? But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Quick hitch, complete. It's Shepard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Right there. All day, baby. Wind out. You got 58. Hey, check 26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Rodgers. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Yeah, Liz.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Here's Conley. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run. This is Hunt. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about...
On first down, it's Darnold. Now he's forced out left. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On first and 10, Darnold. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Now Hunt. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Derrick Henry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. The intended receiver there, Allen. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 19 yards away. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's caught here. Amendola. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing is Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Complete to Stewart, right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Here's Desmond King on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this position.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers to throw again. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Tackle made that time by David Bass.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their luck may have run